Imagine this. You're in the twilight of your years, reflecting on a life well lived. But have you ever wondered how self-pleasure evolves as we age? The truth is, masturbation can take on entirely new meanings in our golden years, offering comfort, connection, and healing. But what happens when it goes from a healthy habit to something more complicated? In this video, we'll uncover the raw reality of masturbation in old age, from its empowering benefits to the emotional challenges that many face. Stay with us until the end as we reveal how finding balance can profoundly shape your well-being both physically and emotionally. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, I encourage you to click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay updated on all our latest content. I'm eager to hear your thoughts on today's topic. If you enjoy the content, please comment 1 below. If it doesn't resonate with you, leave a 0. Your feedback is crucial as it helps me create better videos that align with your interests. Now let's get started. Let's dive deep into unraveling the often misunderstood and highly sensitive topic of pleasure in old age. As we break down the myths and confront the raw reality of how this intimate practice can shape the lives of those who engage in it, both through its liberating joys and its more complicated emotional undertones. This discussion is crafted with the intent to touch the hearts of adults, especially those navigating the profound journey of their later years. Masturbation is far more than a mere physical act. It is an exploration of one's innermost desires, a sanctuary of self-connection that can soothe the mind, body, and soul, regardless of age. The ability to generate physical pleasure while releasing pent-up emotional tension is an undeniable part of the human experience. As we age, however, this practice takes on new layers of complexity. The body, once driven by youthful intensity, begins to transition through a host of natural changes, hormonal shifts, altered physical sensitivity, and the evolving rhythms of desire. Yet, despite the inevitable physical transformations, pleasure does not fade. It simply becomes more nuanced, more personal, and more profound. For those in their golden years, masturbation can become an intimate way to reclaim a deeply personal connection with their aging body. With declining testosterone and estrogen levels, sexual desire might not burn as fiercely as it once did, but it lingers, waiting to be explored in quieter, more meaningful ways. The act of self-stimulation becomes an empowering act of rediscovery, free from the often overwhelming expectations or pressures that intimacy and youth can bring. It is a space where one can reconnect with the body's needs and desires, acknowledging that pleasure is still a valid, life-affirming experience no matter the age. The benefits, both physical and emotional, are profound. Medical research consistently highlights that regular self-pleasure offers a host of positive effects, especially for older adults. Physically, it helps to maintain blood flow to the genital area, ensuring that vital tissues stay healthy and resistant to atrophy, a common issue due to disuse. But perhaps more significantly, the emotional and psychological rewards are immeasurable. Masturbation releases endorphins, those powerful happiness hormones that sweep away feelings of stress, anxiety, and even depression, lifting the spirit in ways that few other activities can. In old age, this practice serves as a reminder that we are still vibrant, still capable of joy, still deserving of deep personal satisfaction. It is a way to honor the body's needs without shame, guilt, or societal judgment, embracing the idea that the journey of pleasure continues in different, but equally beautiful ways until the very end of life. When an older person engages in masturbation, they experience not just a fleeting moment of physical relief, but a deeper, lasting impact on their overall well-being, particularly when it comes to improving sleep quality. In the later stages of life, restful sleep becomes essential for maintaining physical and mental health, and the relaxation that follows self-pleasure can help to ease tension, enabling a more peaceful night's rest. Psychologically, masturbation plays a much larger role than one might initially imagine. It becomes a powerful tool for self-awareness and self-compassion, allowing older adults to reclaim a sense of agency over their bodies, which may have felt lost to the effects of aging. In a world where getting older often brings with it feelings of vulnerability, loss of control, and sometimes even a disconnection from one's own body, masturbation offers a pathway to regain some of that control. It's an opportunity to feel in tune with oneself, to experience one's physical form as a source of comfort rather than disappointment. This renewed connection reinforces self-esteem, helping individuals develop a more positive and accepting view of their aging bodies, which can be incredibly empowering. However, as with all pleasurable activities, there is a line that, if crossed, can turn this intimate practice from beneficial to potentially harmful. When masturbation becomes excessive or compulsive, especially in older age, it can bring about certain physical and emotional consequences that should not be overlooked. Physically, overstimulation of the genital nerves can lead to heightened sensitivity, which may sound desirable at first but can cause discomfort or a temporary reduction in sensation over time. This hypersensitivity can create a frustrating cycle where individuals find themselves needing increasingly intense stimulation to reach the same level of pleasure, resulting in a growing sense of dissatisfaction and even anxiety as the one simple act of self-pleasure no longer provides the same level of fulfillment. Yet, the most significant impact of excessive masturbation in old age is not physical, it's emotional. In my experience, many older adults turn to masturbation as a way to escape from more painful feelings of loneliness, anxiety, or depression. As we grow older, social connections may weaken, family dynamics may shift, and many are left facing the isolating silence of life without the constant companionship of loved ones. In these moments, masturbation can offer a brief reprieve, a way to temporarily push aside the ache of loneliness. But when it becomes the primary or sole source of comfort, it can deepen the emotional void, creating a vicious cycle of dependency that further isolates the individual. This emotional isolation can be especially dangerous for older adults as it often goes unnoticed. The more someone retreats into the solitary world of self-stimulation, the less likely they are to seek out meaningful, fulfilling connections with others. While masturbation in moderation can be a healthy part of one's sexual expression, when it becomes a substitute for human interaction and emotional fulfillment, it can leave a person feeling more alone than ever, wrapped in a bubble of self-imposed isolation. In the end, like all things, balance is key. Masturbation can be a deeply rewarding and healing practice in old age, offering physical relief, emotional connection, and a sense of empowerment. But when it crosses the line into excess, it can become a shadow of itself, leading to feelings of frustration, isolation, and emotional dependency. The journey to finding that balance is personal, one that requires honesty, self-awareness, and most importantly, self-compassion. Instead of seeking companionship, affection, or emotional support, some individuals may turn to self-stimulation as a substitute, slowly distancing themselves from the world around them. This reliance on masturbation can contribute to further emotional disconnection, leading to a profound sense of isolation. What do medical studies say about masturbation in old age? From a clinical perspective, masturbation itself is not inherently harmful. In fact, it can provide numerous health benefits when practiced in moderation. However, like any behavior, when taken to excess, it can have unintended side effects that may impact both the body and mind. Numerous studies have highlighted the potential consequences of compulsive masturbation in older adults, particularly when it becomes a primary form of emotional or sexual release. Physically, the overuse of self-stimulation can result in fatigue, not just on a sexual level but also in overall energy levels, contributing to mental and physical exhaustion. This fatigue can make it more difficult to maintain the energy and motivation required to engage in essential daily activities. As we know, maintaining an active lifestyle through physical exercise is crucial for older individuals. It promotes mobility, strengthens muscles, and supports cardiovascular health. However, excessive masturbation can sap the enthusiasm or drive needed for physical exercise, leading to a more sedentary lifestyle, which poses its own health risks in older age, such as increased chances of heart disease, loss of muscle tone, and decreased flexibility. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Beyond the physical ramifications, another important aspect to consider is how excessive self-stimulation can impact interpersonal relationships during this later stage of life. While many older adults live alone and may turn to masturbation as a means of fulfilling their sexual needs, those who are in relationships face additional complications. In cases where a person is in a long-term partnership, frequent, or compulsive masturbation can gradually take the place of shared intimacy. This shift can create a growing emotional and physical distance between partners, replacing the deep connection and affection that once bonded them with an individual act that leaves little room for mutual pleasure. The result can be a relationship that feels disconnected, where one or both partners feel neglected or unsatisfied emotionally and physically. For those in this situation, finding a balance is essential. It is important to ensure that masturbation does not become a replacement for intimacy with a partner, but rather a complement to the shared connection. This can prevent it from becoming a barrier to the loving and intimate contact that keeps relationships strong and healthy. On an emotional and psychological level, excessive masturbation can also bring about a host of negative feelings, particularly for those who have been raised in environments where sexuality was considered taboo, shameful, or something to be hidden. Many older adults still carry these deep-seated beliefs, which can result in an internal struggle when they engage in self-stimulation. For these individuals, the pleasure derived from masturbation may be immediately followed by feelings of guilt, shame, or remorse. This conflict between the desire for pleasure and the ingrained belief that such acts are morally wrong can create an emotional burden, weighing heavily on their self-esteem and mental well-being. This ongoing internal conflict can further exacerbate feelings of loneliness and isolation, as the individual may feel trapped in a cycle of pleasure followed by self-judgment. The mental toll of this battle can erode emotional health, leading to anxiety, depression, and a diminished sense of self-worth. It is essential to recognize that these emotions are not uncommon, particularly for those who grew up in more conservative or repressive cultures. However, addressing these feelings head-on and working towards self-acceptance can be incredibly liberating. In conclusion, while masturbation in old age is not harmful when practiced in moderation and can even offer numerous physical and emotional benefits, it is important to remain mindful of the potential pitfalls of over-reliance on self-stimulation. Finding a healthy balance, particularly for those in relationships, is key to ensuring that masturbation serves as a positive aspect of one's sexual and emotional well-being rather than a source of disconnection or shame. As we age, self-awareness and self-compassion become even more important in maintaining a fulfilling, balanced life. In these cases, it is vital to understand that sexuality, even in the later stages of life, remains a natural, beautiful, and deeply positive aspect of human existence. It should never be weighed down by unnecessary guilt or shame. The ability to connect with one's body through sexual pleasure, even in old age, is not only normal but also a valuable form of self-expression and emotional release. However, when masturbation turns into an emotional escape, replacing meaningful human contact, it may signal a deeper issue that needs attention. In such circumstances, it's important to seek alternative forms of emotional support, whether through therapy, counseling, or reconnecting with loved ones. These forms of connection can offer a much-needed source of emotional nourishment that goes beyond the fleeting satisfaction of self-stimulation. One common concern many people have is whether there are any long-term physical risks associated with masturbation in old age. This is where it's crucial to dispel the persistent myths that have caused undue anxiety for so many. Contrary to outdated beliefs, there is no credible medical evidence to suggest that masturbation results in permanent damage to sexual organs or accelerates the aging process. Furthermore, studies have consistently shown that there is no link between masturbation and serious conditions such as prostate cancer or sexual dysfunctions like erectile difficulties or impotence. These falsehoods only serve to heighten unnecessary fear, especially in older adults who may already feel vulnerable about their changing bodies. That said, moderation remains the key to reaping the full benefits of masturbation without experiencing unwanted side effects. While there are no permanent health risks, excessive masturbation can still lead to physical exhaustion over time. The frequent release of energy, when not balanced with adequate rest or nourishment, can leave individuals feeling depleted both physically and mentally. Another potential outcome of overindulgence is a long-term decrease in libido. The very act meant to fulfill sexual desire can, when done compulsively, diminish one's drive, leading to a feeling of dissatisfaction or frustration that builds over time. Masturbation in old age, when practiced with mindfulness and moderation, offers a wealth of physical and emotional benefits. From a physical standpoint, It promotes healthy blood circulation and preserves the elasticity of genital tissues, helping to maintain sexual function. It can also serve as a vital tool for emotional relief, particularly in moments of stress, anxiety, or loneliness. For many, it offers a space to reconnect with their own body, reaffirming their sense of self-worth and vitality. Yet, as with all things, balance is essential. If masturbation starts to take up a disproportionate amount of one's time or becomes a crutch that overshadows other important aspects of life, it's time to reflect on what might be driving this compulsion. Is it loneliness, anxiety, a lack of emotional connection? Whatever the underlying cause, it's important to address these issues head-on, seeking out healthier ways to meet emotional and physical needs, whether through hobbies, social interactions, or physical activities like yoga or walking. This can restore a more balanced approach to pleasure and well-being. In summary, while masturbation is a normal and beneficial practice in old age, it's essential to approach it with an awareness of its limits. Practiced in moderation, it can be a source of immense physical and emotional fulfillment, promoting both mental clarity and sexual health. However, it's important to recognize when it becomes a substitute for more meaningful human connections, or when it starts to negatively impact other areas of life. By maintaining a mindful balance, older adults can enjoy the benefits of self-pleasure without losing sight of the broader emotional and social connections that also enrich life. Now, let's delve deeper into the emotional and psychological aspects of masturbation in old age. It's not just about physical pleasure. It's about reconnecting with oneself on a deeper level. For many older adults, masturbation can be a form of self-care, a way to nurture their emotional well-being. It can provide a sense of control and autonomy, especially in situations where they may feel a loss of control in other areas of their life. This sense of control can be incredibly empowering, helping to boost self-esteem and overall mental health. Masturbation can also be a powerful tool for stress relief. As we age, we often face unique stressors, such as health concerns, financial worries, and the loss of loved ones. These stressors can take a significant toll on our mental and emotional well-being. Masturbation releases endorphins, which can help to alleviate stress and promote a sense of calm and relaxation. This can be particularly beneficial for older adults who may be dealing with chronic stress or anxiety. Another important aspect to consider is the role of masturbation in maintaining sexual health. As we age, our bodies go through various changes that can affect our sexual function. Regular masturbation can help to maintain the health of our sexual organs, promoting blood flow and preventing atrophy. This can be especially important for older adults who may be experiencing a decline in sexual activity due to health issues or the loss of a partner. Masturbation can also play a crucial role in maintaining a healthy libido. As we age, our hormone levels naturally decline, which can lead to a decrease in sexual desire. Regular masturbation can help to keep the libido active, ensuring that sexual desire remains a part of our lives. This can be incredibly important for maintaining a sense of vitality and youthfulness, even as we age. Now, let's talk about the emotional challenges that can arise from masturbation in old age. While masturbation can be a positive and empowering practice, it can also bring about feelings of guilt, shame, or embarrassment, especially for those who were raised in more conservative or repressive cultures. These feelings can create an internal conflict, making it difficult to fully enjoy the benefits of masturbation. It's important to address these feelings head-on and work towards self-acceptance and self-compassion. Another emotional challenge that can arise is the feeling of isolation. As we age, we may find ourselves spending more time alone, whether due to the loss of a partner, retirement, or other life changes. Masturbation can sometimes exacerbate these feelings of isolation, especially if it becomes a substitute for meaningful human connection. It's important to find a balance and ensure that masturbation is just one part of a fulfilling and connected life. Let's also discuss the role of masturbation in relationships. For older adults who are in relationships, masturbation can be a healthy part of their sexual expression. However, it's important to ensure that it doesn't become a replacement for intimacy with a partner. Masturbation should complement, rather than replace, shared intimacy. This can help to maintain a strong and healthy connection with a partner, ensuring that both individuals feel valued and fulfilled. Communication is key in any relationship, and this is especially true when it comes to sexual expression. It's important for partners to have open and honest conversations about their sexual needs and desires. This can help to ensure that both partners feel heard and understood, and that their needs are being met. Masturbation can be a part of these conversations, helping to foster a deeper understanding and connection between partners. Now, let's talk about some practical tips for incorporating masturbation into a healthy and balanced life. First and foremost, it's important to approach masturbation with a sense of mindfulness and self-awareness. This means being present in the moment and fully engaging with the experience. It can also mean setting aside dedicated time for self-pleasure, rather than rushing through the act. Another important tip is to explore different techniques and methods. As we age, our bodies change, and what once brought pleasure may no longer be as effective. It's important to be open to trying new things and exploring different ways to stimulate and pleasure ourselves. This can help to keep the experience fresh and exciting, ensuring that it remains a positive and fulfilling part of our lives. It's also important to prioritize self-care and self-compassion. This means taking care of our physical and emotional well-being, ensuring that we are nurturing ourselves in all aspects of our lives. Masturbation can be a part of this self-care, helping to promote a sense of well-being and connection with ourselves. Another practical tip is to incorporate mindfulness and meditation into our self-pleasure practices. Mindfulness can help us to be more present and engaged in the experience, ensuring that we are fully connecting with our bodies and our desires. Meditation can also help to promote a sense of calm and relaxation, enhancing the overall experience. It's also important to seek out support and connection when needed. This can mean reaching out to friends, family, or a therapist for emotional support. It can also mean joining groups or communities that share our interests and values, helping to foster a sense of connection and belonging. Now, let's talk about some common myths and misconceptions surrounding masturbation in old age. One of the most persistent myths is that masturbation is only for the young. This couldn't be further from the truth. Masturbation is a natural and healthy part of human sexuality, regardless of age. In fact, many older adults find that masturbation becomes even more important and fulfilling as they age. Another common myth is that masturbation is harmful or dangerous. Again, this is not true. When practiced in moderation, masturbation can offer numerous physical and emotional benefits. It's only when it becomes excessive or compulsive that it can potentially lead to negative consequences. A third myth is that masturbation is a sign of loneliness or desperation. This is simply not the case. Masturbation is a natural and healthy part of human sexuality, and it can be a positive and fulfilling practice regardless of one's relationship status. It's important to challenge these myths and misconceptions, ensuring that we approach masturbation with an open and accepting mindset. Now, let's talk about some real-life stories and experiences. Many older adults have shared their stories of how masturbation has played a positive role in their lives. For some, it has been a source of comfort and connection during times of stress or loneliness. For others, it has been a way to reconnect with their bodies and their desires, helping to promote a sense of self-worth and vitality. One older adult shared how masturbation helped them cope with the loss of their partner. They found that it provided a sense of comfort and connection, helping to alleviate feelings of loneliness and grief. Another older adult shared how masturbation helped them maintain their sexual health and libido, ensuring that sexual desire remained a part of their life. These stories highlight the diverse and positive ways that masturbation can impact the lives of older adults. They also underscore the importance of approaching masturbation with an open and accepting mindset, ensuring that it remains a positive and fulfilling part of our lives. Now, let's talk about some additional resources and support for older adults exploring masturbation. There are many books, websites, and online communities dedicated to supporting older adults in their sexual exploration. These resources can provide valuable information, tips, and support, helping older adults to navigate their sexual journey with confidence and ease. One valuable resource is the book Sex After 50 by Dr. Joan Price. This book provides a comprehensive guide to sexuality and aging, offering practical tips and advice for older adults. Another valuable resource is the website Senior Planet, which offers a wealth of information and support for older adults exploring their sexuality. Online communities can also be a valuable source of support and connection. Websites like Reddit and Aging with Pride offer forums and discussion groups where older adults can share their experiences, ask questions, and connect with others who are on a similar journey. Now, let's talk about some final thoughts and takeaways. Masturbation is a natural and healthy part of human sexuality, regardless of age. It can offer numerous physical and emotional benefits, helping to promote a sense of well-being and connection with ourselves. However, it's important to approach masturbation with mindfulness and self-awareness, ensuring that it remains a positive and fulfilling part of our lives. It's also important to challenge the myths and misconceptions surrounding masturbation in old age, ensuring that we approach it with an open and accepting mindset. This can help to promote a more positive and fulfilling sexual experience, regardless of our age or circumstances. Finally, it's important to seek out support and connection when needed, ensuring that we are nurturing ourselves in all aspects of our lives. This can help to promote a sense of well-being and fulfillment, ensuring that we are living our best lives, regardless of our age. Thank you for joining us in this deep and meaningful discussion about self-pleasure in old age. What have you learned so far? We'd love to hear from you. What's one thing you've learned today that you plan to put into practice? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave your comment and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more insightful content like this. Your support helps us continue bringing these important conversations to light. And remember, at Age Well Today, we're here to support you every step of the way. Whether you're looking for tips on healthy aging, emotional well-being, or just a friendly community to connect with, we've got you covered. So, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and let's age well together. As we continue our journey, let's explore some additional topics related to aging and sexuality. One important topic is the role of intimacy and connection in our later years. As we age, our need for intimacy and connection doesn't diminish. In fact, it often becomes even more important. Intimacy can take many forms, from physical touch to emotional connection, and it's essential for our overall well-being. Another important topic is the impact of hormonal changes on our sexuality. As we age, our hormone levels naturally decline, which can affect our sexual desire and function. Understanding these changes and how to navigate them can help us maintain a healthy and fulfilling sexual life, regardless of our age. Let's also discuss the role of communication in our sexual relationships. Open and honest communication is key to ensuring that our needs and desires are being met. This can be especially important in our later years, as our bodies and desires may change, and it's essential to communicate these changes to our partners. Now, let's talk about some practical tips for maintaining a healthy and fulfilling sexual life as we age. One important tip is to prioritize self-care and self-compassion. This means taking care of our physical and emotional well-being, ensuring that we are nurturing ourselves in all aspects of our lives. Sexuality is just one part of this self-care, and it's important to approach it with mindfulness and self-awareness. Another important tip is to explore different forms of intimacy and connection. As we age, our bodies and desires may change, and it's important to be open to trying new things and exploring different ways to connect with our partners. This can help to keep our sexual life fresh and exciting, ensuring that it remains a positive and fulfilling part of our lives. It's also important to seek out support and connection when needed. This can mean reaching out to friends, family, or a therapist for emotional support. It can also mean joining groups or communities that share our interests and values, helping to foster a sense of connection and belonging. Finally, let's talk about the importance of challenging the myths and misconceptions surrounding aging and sexuality. One of the most persistent myths is that sexuality diminishes or disappears as we age. This couldn't be further from the truth. Sexuality is a natural and healthy part of human life, regardless of age. In fact, many older adults find that their sexual life becomes even more fulfilling and meaningful as they age. Another common myth is that older adults are not interested in sex or intimacy. Again, this is not true. Many older adults remain sexually active and interested in intimacy, regardless of their age. It's important to challenge these myths and misconceptions, ensuring that we approach aging and sexuality with an open and accepting mindset. Thank you for joining us on this journey of exploration and discovery. We hope that you found this discussion insightful and empowering, and we encourage you to continue exploring the topics of aging and sexuality with an open and accepting mindset. Remember, at Age Well Today, We're here to support you every step of the way. So, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and let's age well together.